welcome back to the channel. We're back on YouTube. I want to fully apologize. First off, that will be the first thing I say, is I'm so sorry about how I handled the situation. At the time, we was just told to stop. No more recording, no more blogging, no more anything. And I had a young family, and I was the only income in my household. And we'll probably touch on that a little bit more, I'm hoping, as the videos progress on. Andy Owens, he basically told you the truth anyway on his channel. He told you that we was all told to stop, la 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 la, and at the end of the day, he wasn't wrong. We were just told to stop. I didn't want to rock the boat. As I said, I had a young family and I had a wife to support. So yeah, so we can now come back due to the reasons being. I have now left the Eddie Stobart group / Kalina. There's no bad blood. I'm not going to sit here and say worst company in the world to work for. There wasn't. I would always be forever grateful with the Eddie Stobart group. The day I started wearing that green uniform, I actually have, if you can believe this or not, I actually have a picture. I still have it here. I mean, I actually still have, as you can see, that is an old Eddie Stobart finger, and as you can see, it's a picture of me. Look at that. And the day I started at Stobart's, I'll keep that as a bit of a memory. So we have now currently, like I said, we have currently left the Eddie Stobart group, and we are now currently working for WS Transport, William Stobart Transport and Son, as it's now known as. And I will be based out of the Heinz contract here in Wigan, just delivering Heinz. I've been here for about a month. I started to do a little bit of pictures up on the social media, and people seem to be enjoying it, and I kind of thought, we'll just take it back to YouTube, and you know, and if you enjoy it, you enjoy it. You don't. You'll leave me some lovely comments saying you're back on YouTube, who cares? And you know, because it's been a bit of a mixed bag up on the Facebook group. I don't take anything personal, because at the end of the day, I'm just having fun, and that's what it's all about. I really have enjoyed working for the WS group. Just doing the iron side, it's so easy. You will not believe just how easy it is. We don't do the WS work, so I don't do mixed bags of everything. It's just one of those at the present in time where I'm kind of thinking it is really easy to do. So pretty much nothing has changed for me minus the job, and so yeah, so the job has changed. I'm still friends with most of my friends from the Eddie Stobart group days, and you know, we still check in from each other from day to day, because at the end of the day, that I like, you know, I you know me, I love to talk. But yeah, that's the setting. We're going to progress on that. So I know that some people are going to say, so what happened between you and Eddie Stobart? Will you ever go back? The answer is no. I'm hoping never to go back. It was just getting too much for me. I didn't want to keep tramping. I was getting home on a Friday and thinking, do I have to go back to work on a Monday? It started to play a little bit on my mental health, and I thought something's got to give. And this job came up. Now, I won't lie to anyone, I live in Wigan, and this is in Wigan. It takes me about 5 minutes to get to work. Absolutely spectacular. But yeah, like I said, I've been putting the pictures up on the Facebook for a while. I get a lot of good comments, there's a lot of bad comments, and you know, at the end of the day, I always say, as long as you're having fun, it doesn't matter how much you paid, who you work for, and all the rest of it. So yeah, so today is day number 1 for me. Now, I don't normally work on Monday. I normally work Tuesday to Saturday. I'm hoping to speak to WS and maybe change that to Monday to Friday, because I worked this Saturday. I wasn't best impressed. They sent me on a mega long distance, and then thought it was quite hilarious to give me a collection, but they said it was quite rare to do that. I've been here, like I said, for about a month, and that's actually the second Saturday I've ever done, and that's the second Saturday where I've done distance. But the first Saturday I did it, I didn't do distance, if you understand. So yeah, so I'm hoping to speak to maybe the WS group and maybe trying to change my shift more to the Monday to Friday, because I quite enjoy Monday to Friday. So when they messaged me saying, so when I got back, Saturday, saying, can you come in office? I went in and spoke to one of the office guys, and he said, can you do us a shift on Monday? I'm like, I'll do the Monday, but I don't want to work the Saturday. It's fine, mate. Because to be honest with you, I prefer Monday to Friday. I was doing that with Starbucks, and I want to do that with WS. When I joined up with the WS, it was Tuesday. I asked for Monday to Friday. They said we prefer if you did the Tuesday to Saturday, and I was like, because you know, it's just how it is. But yeah, so a few things have obviously changed in my life. I'm now a lot older. Obviously up and a lot more grey hair, but that's basically it. I'm still thinking I think I've got more years experience underneath my belt. I wouldn't say I was particularly the best. If anyone has to say they're the best, you're doing it wrong. Your skills should be able to talk for itself. So yeah, so follow me on this adventure. I'm hoping to put out about 2 videos a week, maybe 3 if I get a lot of content. So I apologise, we've been doing a little bit too much talking on this first segment here, and we need to get rocking. So today is a Monday, like I said, and today we're off to Aldi at Tamworth. If you follow me up on social medias, that is day-to-day basis of what I'm doing to the day. These videos will be about a week later due to all the recording and all the editing. It just needs, but it is nice to be back. So thank you all for keeping your subscription to the channel. I really did think no one's going to keep that subscription, but you did. So I can only say thank you so much for staying subscribed. If anything was to change here at the WS group and they say, listen Matt, we don't want it blogging, I will write it on social media. I won't just go black this time and just basically ignore you all. I did not ignore anyone. When people emailed me, messaged me up on the social media, I told you the truth of what had happened. And yeah, so let's get rocking and rolling. Today we're off to Aldi at Tamworth. I put this up on social media. I went last week and everyone was like, where's this? And I'm like, it's this site. And I'm like, never even heard of it. And it looks like an overspill site. A little bit of a different rule to a normal Aldi. They're not particularly asking if you've got the pump truck training. They just said, urge key, get on, crack on drive. To me, it looks like an overspill site. So let's get rocking and rolling. Let's go. So here we are now, we're just coming off the A5 now towards Aldi. Let's put the road in now. The sat-nav's doing a wobble. I don't know why, when I put the postcode in for this, it tells me to go back up the A5. I really didn't understand. But it doesn't matter. All you're doing is following it there for the Centurion Park, I think that's what it's called. There we go, you can see it right there. Yeah. I don't know why it's beeping at me. It's a bit top on my trailer there for some strange reason. And it's just straight over at this roundabout. It's simple. And I didn't want to indicate, so I was saying slow down. I love that sign. There's the sign there, it's Centurion Park, and Aldi is literally, as soon as you come in, turn right, and around this next bend. So you can obviously see Aldi is right here on the left hand side right now. You can see the sign coming up there for Aldi. The yard actually doesn't look that busy today. I came here the other day, it was quite busy-ish. It was quite simple, to be honest. I do like coming to this one. I know a lot of people did ask me, do I go to the Aberstone one? I've not been to the Aberstone one yet with Heinz. Maybe Heinz doesn't go in there. Maybe it goes in here. Here we go. And we're in the yard. There we go. It's only a little site, this one. So we want these parking spots over here. So we'll drive in. Do a lovely little U-turny thing. And get ready now to go on a bit. Well, I'll go in, report myself in, and they'll give me a beer. Like the other day. and simple. Nice and simple. Yeah, they're a bit more relaxed here than the Everstone one. I have been to the Everstone one before, anyone asks me. I went there with Starbats, so yep. Let's get powered a little bit. And just like that, we are unloaded here at Aldi at Tamworth. I absolutely love coming here. The staff are so friendly. They've only got, I think they've only got about 2 or 3 short ones, and all the rest are just the long ones, which really does help. And it's lovely that all the pallets are the right way. 35 minutes, can't diss that. Do you know what I mean? Sometimes, I'll tell you what, I'll go on Aldi every single day if it's like this. A lot of people asked me last week when I said I was here, there was like, we've heard of Everstone, but we've really not heard of the Tamworth one. I'm assuming this is, like I said, I think it is an Oberspill site. Like as I said, the staff here are more than friendly. They'll come up and they'll even put your ramp out for you. I'm like, I know it. I was here last week. So yeah, so that was nice and simple. Right now we're just going to drive off the base, shut the back doors, and then we've just got where we off? Oh, we're off to Hines at Worcester. I'm not going to lie to anyone, I'm not a massive fan of this Hines at Worcester. I think the street it's on is so bad. Because it's on a blind bend. I'll obviously POB that going in. You can see how bad it is. The first ever time I went there, I went on a Friday around 4 o'clock, and I swear to God, getting in there was a complete joke. I'm like, oh, I was trying to worm myself out with all the cars around. So yeah, nice and simple. I do, like I said, I do like coming here at Aldi at Tamworth. And we're just going to get over to Worcester and we can wrap this day up. Nice and simple. Now that is how it should be at all times. Well, let's go to Worcester. Here we go. Let's get out of here. Nice and simple. That's what we like to see. Nice and simple. Here we go. We're back on the estate again. So we're just now making our way now into the city centre of Worcester, well, heading towards the city centre. And the first thing I've already spotted, there is already roadworks. They weren't here last time I came. It's been a few weeks since I've been here actually. I should come here a lot, but at the end of the day, it gets cancelled a lot. It was on amber when I went through there. So let's go through the roadworks. I can see the garage up ahead. That would lead me to the street that I requirely need. So I've come through. Oh no, there's another 2 cars behind that's come through with me. So let's get on the street. Let's get this all back in the road. So here we go now. I'm going to make a right turn now onto Worcester. It's called Ways Lane. This is what I want. I'm kind of taking some of that left lane up there, but I don't mind too much. There we go. Make sure nothing was coming up on the left hand side there. There we go. This street can be a little bit near up impossible if there's another truck or any cars coming down. But luckily, oh, there's a tractor up ahead, but it's only parked up, it's fine. Last time I came here, this was all rammed and there was a car like that there on the double yellow lines there, if you can see it. Obviously, and I had to really get close with the left mirror. I was sweating a little bit. You know, I don't want to be damaging anything just yet. That's clear to me, let's go. You can obviously see, just trying to make my way around now to the site in question, which is still up ahead yet. So luckily it's nice and simple today. I've never actually met another truck on this one yet. Nope, there we go. Whoa, what the hell? I thought she was going to hit me then full on. What the hell was all that about? She was not for slowing down at all. That was really, really bad. So let's get all these out the road, then we can turn right into the factory there where the whiteboard is. You will say thank you to the van driver. I don't know if he did or didn't. I didn't. I was too busy concentrating on something else. I mean, look at that there, the little Sober car there. It's not on the W lines though, so it's alright for now. And here we are now as we enter and at Worcester. Into the car park. And yeah, let's get it on the bay, done and dusted. And there we go now, we've got full access to site, so the gates are now just opening up. We just need to make our way in, dig ourselves up right there in the top right corner, and oh, there's already a truck up in that top right corner, but we can dig up inside a bit, not a bigger issue. Normally you can normally bring it. Gotta love the parking of the truck here with the blue trailer on. I mean, it's blocked up all of the ramp and everything I need, but it doesn't really matter. As a professional, I can still do it. So we're now on the bay here at Hines at Worcester, being loaded up. I love this site, I swear to God, minus that road. It's such a shame that road has to be the way it is, but other than that, I do actually like coming here. The crew here is absolutely spectacular. You can have a laugh with them and a giggle, and all the rest of it. It's just a great atmosphere. I just like coming to places like this. I've been here about 3-4 times since being here at Hines. And every time I come, they seem to get more funnier. I don't know if it's maybe because they're getting to recognise me a little bit more. So yeah, so all we have to do, like I said, is just get this loaded and then we're up to Hines. Simple day, absolutely simple day. This is what it's like all the time. It's so simple, it's an easy job. Yeah, what else more can you ask for? I mean, I've never seen, I'll tell you what, the one thing I've never seen here, and this is a first for me in general, I've never seen so many trucks. I'm looking at 3 trucks in front of me. There's one up at the side of me here, and there's one just going through the gate now to Believing. I've never seen that many trucks here. I've seen 1 or 2 at once, like me and another truck, but I've never seen this many trucks here. I'm like, that is a good sign that it's really, really busy here, because I've just done Aldi at Tamworth, and he was saying, mate, it's so quiet, and I'm like, bit of a worry that the Aldi's is quiet. So yeah, we're just gonna get this loaded, and then it's just back to Hines. Simple day in general. Let's go. Just like that, we're leaving the Worcester area. Nicely loaded up, didn't take them that long to load it. Nice and simple, that's the way we like to see it. We're just now currently trying to get out of Worcester, and then we can get back to the yard. Nice simple day. Oh, Blues and Twos there in front of us, pulling over a Saab. It's not good, is it? I'm assuming it might have just brought down or something. Love that ball. So yeah, so we're just going to go back to the yard to wrap up the day for today. Nice and simple. I've got a nice lovely 118-mile journey in front of me, and nice and simple. We're back into the Warrington area. I just need to call into Appleton just to grab some AdBlue for the wagon. It's looking a bit low, so here we go now. We'll just come up here now for Appleton. some blue. As I said, nice little gentle drive. It was a nice little gentle drive up from Worcester, obviously. So yeah, we're just going up into Appleton, like I said, to get some fuel. Blue, sorry, and then we'll make our way back to the yard. A little bit of an hold up there on the M6. That was predicted. It's always a bad hold up on the M6. So yeah. I think he wants the services, but if he does want the services, he is definitely in the wrong lane. Oh, there he goes, no indicator, and he's obviously going to occupy both lanes apparently. A left hooker as well. You can see there he's rubbing that line. There we go, he's just moved over properly there then. Come on, beside him. I see him. Appleton Farm. Saw this so many times when we worked for Eddie Stallback. But yeah, there is a sign, Appleton Farm Trading Estate. Put the indicator on nice and early, show everyone what we're doing. Nice and clear for once. Real our lads. Yeah. Very friendly. Oh, look at that traffic jam there. I've got to come back on this yet. Have I just made a mistake by coming into Appleton Farm? But at the end of the day, there is no mistake. I definitely need that blue. So at the end of the day, it's just tough, as I say. If you need it, you need it. I'd rather have it than not have it. Mr. Motorbike there, we're leaking up there to see if you can jump up the side of all the traffic. I want my bike to me. So yeah, now we're just going to make a descent into Appleton. I know the first ever time I started with WS, and they said, and I said to them, I said, I need that blue for the wagon, and they was like, oh, you need to go to Appleton for that, and I'm like, come where? They're like Appleton Farm at the warehouse. So I'm like, oh, they went, that's where all the blue is. I came down and I was like, don't turn left, don't turn left. Oh, imagine that if I'd turned left in the blue wagon rather than the white one. Oh, that, I think I'd would have rolled down a little bit. So there's the sign for WS Warehouse 145 for all the blues caps. One nip into the yard, we'll have blue up the wagon. I'm at 50%, so it's not worth risking it for a biscuit. So we'll just go get the blue on board for the wagon, and then we'll make our way back up to Wines at Wigan. I should be there for around about 6 o'clock. I started at 6, back there for 6. I should be done for 6:30, which is perfect for a day like that. I mean, I got hit, like I said, with some traffic on the way up, so here we go now, as we go around the corner for WS Warehouse 145. I'm not quite sure what the rules are to recording in the yard, so we won't be doing any of that. Just as I know. So let's get in here, let's have blue up, let's get started. Yeah, I know. And then it's me now, arriving back here at Hines at Wigan. What a run, I enjoyed that. You know what, it was nicely laid out. There was no panicking, nicely chilled, and that's the type of day you should have. But yeah, like I said, nice and simple. Went to Appleton, got me blue on. I'm not quite sure what the rules are in recording within the Appleton yard, with it being the warehouse side. So we'll stay on the safe side and we won't do any recording. I can't remember if these Roberts was here this morning. Oh, you never know. I'm always working on something. I know I've just seen a sign saying they're going to start working on the main road into Hines. I'm like, oh, that's a good sign. So we'll have to go back through the back. There's plenty of ways into this site. So yeah, all I've got to do now is just around this, round the next roundabout, and then turn into the site, and we are done for the day. And this video will continue tomorrow. We're seeing what other adventures to do. I apologise a bit, like I said, about the 7-minute little talk we had this morning, but it needed to be said to say, I'm back. So here we go. You can see there is Heinz Beans. We're just going to turn into the yard and we're done. So thank you for following me on today's adventure, and I will be back tomorrow. Well, welcome back to the second day of adventures. This should be interesting. Today we've got barn foods at Sour Hill to do, and we got another Worcester collection. I said to office staff, I said, you do know there's more than one place to collection, but apparently Worcester's absolutely busy, pumping it out, so can't argue with that. At least the truck doesn't come back empty. So this should be nice and easy. I've even been given a 26 plate, and today, I'm not going to lie to you, the difference between the 24 I drove yesterday, which was a tag axle, which is still parked right outside me, if you can believe this or not, and the 26, it's that you tried going too technical with these new trucks. I like them, I love the camera setup. I can even set my phone up to this, so if I wanted to, you know, say I was going to somewhere I'm a bit unfamiliar with, and you know, I don't use Google Maps, I use an actual truck sat nav, but I use Google Maps to get me into the area to find out what entrance I'm going to go. It will actually connect to my phone and literally show it up on Google Maps, like where I've got to go and stuff like that. So I don't use Google Maps for I don't use Google Maps for anything other than what do I use Google Maps for? Just basically trying to find the truck entrance, because you know I always say you don't want to make a wrong turn in one of these trucks. So yeah, nice and simple today. Another simple day. I love days like this. Started a bit later today. Started at 7:30 this morning, and tomorrow I've got to start at 6. So nice and simple. So let's rock and roll. And here we are now, we're just approaching barn foods here at, and yeah, I'm not quite sure if I want gate 1 or gate 2. Let's try gate 1, and if I'm in the wrong site, they'll gladly tell me I'm in the wrong place, but here we go, we're approaching barn foods at Sour Hill. I think this is the one I want. Oh, it looks very busy in there. So let's see if we can get this in here. So we just arrived on site, now just reversing into space now. I've gone for the most tightest space you can ever think of. So you can see now we're on site now at barn foods. Just go and log in. I think we're at the right side. They just opened the gate and let me in, so that's always a good start, I think. So let's go into the site and let's see what's going on. So we've just finished wrapping up here now at barn foods at Sour Hill. I arrived here at 11:03. I was on the bay for about 20 past ish, and I'm just wrapping up now at 10 past 1. Little gentle drive to Worcester. Let's go. So here we are now. We're just on our way now to do Worcester Hines again. Feels like a bit of a deja vu, I'm not going to lie to you, but not too bad. Oh, I was on like a bit of a bumble bump. White band parts outside the door here. I guess not fully closed. Oh, yeah, we all knew what you were doing with the door indicator there, mate. So all we got to do now is like to make our way down to Worcester now. and we should be golden. I mean, it's going to be. I'm not going to be at Worcester till about 2 o'clock. Loaded at 3. It's a gentle 2-hour drive back. She's talking about 4 or 5 o'clock. I'm at 6 o'clock. I'm back at yard. Nice and gentle today. So relax it. Look at that Porsche dealership. It was a Porsche dealership, but I could have sworn it was a Lamborghini Eurostar at the end. Very nice. Very nice. Oh, look at that. Very nice. Oh, trailer. Driver. Shiny. And just like that, we're in Worcester. It was a nice little rundown, to be honest with you. So all we got to do now is just drive down the road here now towards the city centre. Peter Green chilled. And then all we got to do then is make our way up towards the Heinz factory, get a load on, and we're done. What's it say? It's on a new Volvo. I don't know if I like it or not. I saw it in Cleaner's library. It was up on social medias. I still don't like it. I don't think. I still like the old shape. Mercedes Atros. Oh, Honda Racing as well. Oh, very nice. Here we go. To the street brands we go. It's quite clear today. I love it. Oh, slow down, slow down, slow down. Next bend here. Sugar, just seen something come up it. 1 minute. Should be able to. Oh. Yep, nothing's coming around the bend. He said thank you, but at the end of the day, it's a bit of a blind. They should have mirrors here or something to try and obviously deter it over a little bit so I can see. Because till that junction there, you just finger. Right, let's hope no one comes flying at me today. Oh, yeah, it's just him at last second. They come flying around that bend. And we're just in. And we're just going into the patch now. You can see it here on your right hand side. So let's get round. The brown van tried stopping right there where the black bin was. I was like, no, gonna have to move. And here we are now as we approach Heinz. For the second day on a trot, I have to apologise for coming here second time in a trot. I normally don't come here 2 days on a trot. So I'm just gonna go and check in with them now. Get sorted. So the gates are opening for us. Let's get in the yard and let's. This time I'm hoping to get it right in front of the bays. I didn't struggle yesterday. I actually did a nice manoeuvre back. We've actually got another truck in the yard, but it doesn't matter. We can still get side of this red trailer today. As you can see, he's just tucked himself up in top corner. We'll go right here at the side of him. We're right in front of the bay anyway, so it's not like it's a big issue again. Perfect. So this is where we will wrap the video up. Thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. Me and the ketchup for the second day in the ketchup, because that is what this is, ketchup. So let me answer me in the comments. What do you dunk in ketchup? For me, practically everything. I love ketchup. Not had any free ketchup working at Heinz yet though. But yeah, so me and the 26 plate would like to say a massive thank you so much for everyone who watched it to the end. I really do appreciate it. And thank you. And I hope to see you on the next video. Look after yourself.